Today, a large part of fertile land suitable for growing crops is influenced by various types of degradation. This feeding layer of the planet is lost due to waterlogging, salinity, degradation and global anthropogenic desertification. According to available data, the Earth loses 5 tons of soil a year because of erosion. This is about 15 times the weight of food consumed by humans each year. Restoration of topsoil is extremely slow, approximately 2.5 cm in 450-500 years. To restore a 15 cm layer may take about 3,000 years, but if not handled properly, this layer can be destroyed or blown away by wind and water in just 1 year. On dry lands, which occupy about 1/3 of Earth's surface, the situation has become exceptionally critical. It is here where soils are especially vulnerable, vegetation is poor and climate is harsh. That's where desertification takes place. One of the available ways to restore land is to grow blue indigo. This miracle plant of tropical zones has been used since the time of immemorial. In agriculture, it helps to improve the fertility of land and serves as nitrogen-rich green manure. In textile, indigo fera is a valuable source of indigo, natural dyeing pigment, for cotton, silk and wool products. In traditional medicine and pharmaceutical industry of Asia, it is a raw material for production of valuable antibacterial and antifungal medicines, as well as medicines against some forms of cancer. Indigo fera is suffrutescent annual plant with a height of 1.5 meter. Its leaves are used to obtain the famous blue indigo paint. Uzbekistan mainly imports this paint. Since 2005, a group of scientists has been studying agricultural methods of growing indigo and technology for extracting pigment paint. Indigo has been experimentally grown as main crop on saline and low-yield fields, and as a secondary culture after wheat harvest. In 2008, scientists introduced indigo grade Firuz 1, which is now being cultivated on saline degraded lands in the Aral Sea region to improve their fertility. Indigo fera has no wild species and is grown only in cultivated form. The full period of plant growth is in between 115 to 135 days. The plant does not require much water and mineral fertilizers. In the active growth and formation of lateral branches phases, the plant is irrigated just 2 or 3 times. After the bean seeds appear and during maturity, the requirement for water is even less. The formation of biomass of indigo leaves continues until the beans are ripe. Then the process stops and the leaves begin to fall. The leaf cutting normally takes place in the last third of August. Before harvesting the biomass, the crop should be thoroughly cleaned and weeds because they adversely affect the quality of the resulting paint. The harvested biomass is not left on the field. It should be taken to a clean, paved ground and dried in shade, then placed in bags for extraction of pigment. One hectare of fertile land can give 30 to 35 tons of green biomass. This amount is enough to extract an average of 100 to 130 kilograms of pigment. Given that this pigment costs 80 to 240 euros per kilogram on the European market, thus cultivation of indigo can be quite profitable for farmers. On degraded and saline soils, its yield makes up on average 12-18 tons of green biomass per hectare. After drying, this gives 4 to 6 tons of dry mass for extracting paint. Thus, from each hectare of low-yield land, 60 to 100 kilograms of pigment can be extracted. Soil fertility is restored within 3 to 4 years. Benefits from cultivation of indigo are numerous. For nature, it's a land restoration, for farmers getting more crops thanks to improved soil and income from sale of indigo dye. For the state, elimination of costly methods of land reclamation, as well as improvement of welfare of farmers, their families and communities where they live.